So you want to know how to stop masturbating? Really? Out of all the sins on earth, pride, greed, politicians, lying every election, this is the one you're stuck on. Okay, let's talk about it.
But first, if you've ever been tempted in your life, smash that like button. If you've ever failed temptation, you better subscribe and share this video to that one friend who's basically the world champion of this sport. Yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Matthew 5:28, anyone who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery in his heart. Translation, Jesus basically said, congrats bro, your imagination just cheated before you even had a girlfriend. If your eyes are scrolling and your hands are strolling, you're already guilty. Step 1, fix your eyes. Don't stalk Instagram reels, don't binge that Netflix series with the spicy scenes, and definitely don't zoom in on your crush's Facebook pictures from 20. Jesus said, if your eye causes you to sin, pluck it out. That means delete the app, not stab yourself. Relax. 1 Corinthians 6:19, your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit. So every time you're in your room with the lights off thinking nobody knows, you're basically running a nightclub in God's temple. The Holy Spirit inside like, yo, can I transfer temples? This dude is wild. Your hands were made for working, serving, and praying, not Olympic-level solo sports. Romans 6:13 says, offer every part of yourself to God. Every part. Yes, even that hand.
James 4:7, resist the devil and he will flee from you. But let's be real, some of y'all aren't resisting. You're setting the mood, dim lights, locked doors, headphones in, lotion ready, and then you blame the devil. Satan's in the corner like, bro, I didn't even show up, you sinned on single player mode.
Most temptation hits when you're bored. Maybe the cure isn't holy water, maybe it's just a gym membership or a hobby. If you spent that time learning guitar instead, you'd be married and leading worship by now. Galatians 5:16, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. In other words, stop sitting, scrolling, and stewing. Get up, move, serve, walk by the Spirit. If you walk long enough, you won't have the energy left for a solo sprint back into sin. Now, doctors will tell you masturbation isn't harmful, totally natural. Yeah, okay. Doctors also said smoking was fine once. Let's be real about the harms nobody mentions. 1. Brain rewiring. You're training your brain to be satisfied by pixels instead of people. Real love feels boring after Hollywood-level stimulation. 2. Dopamine crash. Every time you finish, dopamine spikes then drops. That leaves you guilty, empty, and needing more. It's spiritual junk food. Relationship damage. Solo practice makes intimacy selfish. You don't prepare for marriage by practicing the opposite of love. 4. Spiritual numbness. Sin numbs your spirit. Isaiah 59:2 says sin separates us from God. You're disconnecting from the source of life for 5 minutes of Wi-Fi signal. So how do you stop? Guard your eyes, dedicate your body, resist temptation, stop blaming Satan for what your search history proves was all you, and remember, your hands weren't made for your pleasure, they were made for God's purpose. Now drop a comment below, are you going to keep struggling, or are you ready to let your right hand finally rest?